Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are in my bathroom again today, and the reason for that is because I actually am filming at the very last minute. Very weird time of the day for me to film. I originally had a fall makeup favorites for you that was supposed to be posted today, but as I was editing it, I realized I had lipstick all over my teeth the whole entire video, and I could not post it. It looks atrocious. So my two front teeth were purpley mauve velvet teddy from MAC. So that was cool. But today I'm just going to real quick go through my blushes. I'm gonna just do the blush portion of that video because I don't have a lot of time. The sun's gonna go down soon. I popped on some makeup to film this video, so I'm gonna try to do it in one take. Also, my camera's gonna die, my daughter's awake, I've just got a lot going on. So I'm gonna try to do this as quick as I can, and then next week, stay tuned, I'll do a favorite lips and eyeshadows video. I'll probably combine those videos into one, so that way we don't have so many fall makeup favorites. Also, I know fall is like, it feels like it's almost over, which I feel like it just started. So I don't know what happened. But anyways, all right, so we're actually going to start with cream blushes. So I want to talk about a couple from Nudestix, and that is Naughty and Spice and Body Language. So the shade Body Language is actually just like a warm rose, and then I would describe Naughty and Spice as like its cool toned sister. So it's more of like a mauve rose, and then Body Language, like I said, is like a warmer version of that. I think they're both great for fall. You've got a warm toned version, a cool toned version. These are in the matte formula, and these are probably some of my favorite blushes and most used. So I love these, and they are great for beginners, for people that are interested in makeup just starting out. So I wanted to recommend those. There's a cool toned option for you and a warm toned option. I will say I think I wear Naughty and Spice more because I like cool tones a little bit better. A lot of makeup tends to pull very warm on me. So when I wear a cool tone, it most likely just shows up nice and neutral. So that's why I like Naughty and Spice. It's not like purple on me or anything. But Body Language sometimes just a little bit too warm for my liking. If you're looking for something in the clean beauty space, I would definitely check out Clove and Hallow. They have these blushes called their Hydratint blushes, and they're very interesting, very different to, I feel like, what's out in makeup right now. Not only packaging wise, as you can see, it looks like a nail polish bottle, but also formula wise. So this one is the shade Nakey, and it's kind of like a dusty brownie nude with a little bit of pink in there, and I love this shade. It's so nice, and as you can see, it blends out really easily. You just need a little bit, and a little bit goes a long way. You can use your fingers, a sponge, a brush. For me, it works every time, and I just feel like this is such a unique blush. If you are a blush person, I highly recommend checking out this formula because it's unique. The shades are really, really pretty, and they're easy to work with, and it's just something, like I said, unique to your collection. Also, the shade above Nakey, it's called Georgia. I feel like that also screams fall to me too. It's just very, probably more similar to those Nudestix ones that I just mentioned, like a rosy toned brown. So yeah, I think that this shade though is really nice and fall toned. If you want to support a small woman-owned business on Etsy, I would totally go for the SBsarahlovesmakeup line from Etsy. She is actually one of my friends from Instagram, and she is so sweet and amazing, and her makeup products are all made by her and her alone in her kitchen, very small batch, and they are such high quality. So the blush that I think screams fall to me the most out of the ones that I own is the shade Marianne. It's again like a nice burnt brownie orange terracotta shade, and I love this. The formula is so silky and like blendable and plush, and it's just like, it almost just feels like skincare because of how easy it blends into the skin and looks like skin. These next two are actually my top pick for blush in general. So these are the half-caked candy paints. I have two shades that I want to share with you that I think are perfect for fall. First up is actually, I think, my newest cream blush in my collection, and it is the shade Club Paradise. It's a really nice, again, orangey terracotta, perfect for fall. I also feel like this can pull a little bit brighter than the other ones, so if you didn't like those tones, this has like probably a little bit more of like a coral quality to it that I think is really pretty, and it also just works for like even summertime if you wanted something a little bit like spicy on your cheeks. This is really pretty too, but I just think it's really nice for fall. My all-time favorite shade is this one. It is the shade Velvet Tiger. I know it looks very odd. It's a very unique shade, but it's very nude on the cheeks. This blush I was intimidated by for so long, but once I truly realized how to work with them, I just completely fell in love. And this is actually what started my love for cream blush. I actually have a little baby pan in this one. You can't really tell right now, but you can see that dip. There's a tiny little bit of pan in this shade, and for that I am so proud of myself. These formulas from Half Caked are super emollient. They're dewy on the skin. They melt right in. They look so seamless. They have a ton of shades for any season, any occasion. They're beautiful. I find it is best to apply these with my finger, and they are super pigmented, so I just take a little finger in there and I use that for both of my cheeks, blend it out with my fingers, and it is so seamless. I love these. If you're going to take away anything from this video, I would 100% recommend these. They're also so affordable. They're a small business. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them on Urban Outfitters, I think, and of course their own website. They're an amazing company. I love the sisters who run this brand. They have great products with super cute packaging, and I think these blushes are like $8 or $9, so you really cannot go wrong. I highly recommend checking them out. We're gonna go ahead and move on to powder blushes now, and I want to talk about some from Half Caked as well. And I actually have the powder version of those two blushes that I just mentioned. So we've got the shade Day and Night, which is a powder form of the Velvet Tiger cream blush, and this is actually the blush I'm wearing on my cheeks today. It doesn't look like this on the cheeks. I know this looks scary in the pan. It looks like a very deep like bruise color, and these are very pigmented. They're matte powder blushes with a lot of pigment. They pack a lot of punch. What I like to do is just dab my brush in there once, tap off the excess, and dot it on my cheeks and blend it. They blend really easily. I know they're scary, especially if you're new to blush, but I think that they blend so easily, and they have, again, a lot of unique shades. This is very unique, but it blends out very nude on the lips, so I highly recommend this one. And then a powder dupe for Club Paradise is this one, which is called Live on Sunday. Again, like I said about that shade, it can pull a little bit brighter than your average like fall toned blush, which I think is really nice. It's basically, again, for the millionth time, like a nice orange terracotta-y nude shade. It's really pretty. It's gonna pull different on every single skin tone, of course. On me, it pulls pretty warm and a little bit brighter because I'm so fair, but on someone with maybe like an olive undertone maybe, or a warmer undertone, medium skin tone, I think this would be a gorgeous fall nude shade on you if that is your skin tone. So yeah, I love these blushes, and they are, again, very affordable. I think these ones are $9. So yes, I highly recommend them. I love the creams. They are my #1 pick, but also you cannot go wrong with these. I think it depends on your makeup style. If you like powder blush, obviously go for the powder. If you like cream, go for the cream. If you like a dewy emollient finish, go for the cream. If you like a matte blush, go for the powder. One that I'm not sure is made anymore is the Urban Decay Afterglow blush in the shade Video. I got this years and years ago, and it is one of my all-time favorite blushes, my oldest blush in my collection, I think, but the shade is just gorgeous for fall. It's like a really nice mauve, but it's not too cool toned. It's just a really nice nude, and it goes with everything. The texture of this blush too is so plush. It's like almost like velvet on the cheeks, and it's like a soft matte finish, but it just looks so smooth and just like bouncy. I don't know how to describe it, but it's just amazing. A wonderful formula. I really love this shade for fall. It goes with everything, warm tones, cool tones. It's beautiful. It wouldn't be a me video if I didn't talk about an Hourglass blush. So I want to share Mood Exposure with you guys. I just have this in the mini size, and I feel like this is probably their best-selling powder blush. Not 100% sure, but I feel like everyone has this, and it's so pretty and unique, and just a really nice pinky nude, but it has some plum in there that makes it perfect for fall. We all know I love this formula, so I won't go on and on about it, but it's just so gorgeous on the cheeks. And again, this is something that I feel like goes with everything. Warm tones, cool tones, anything. Lastly, I threw this one in at the end because I wasn't sure if it was considered a cream or a powder, but that is the BareMinerals Bounce and Blur blush in the shade Blurred Buff. This is almost like a putty texture. It's like, you know, Bounce and Blur, it's a bouncy texture. It's almost whipped. It has like some properties of a cream, but it gives you a powder finish on the skin. I feel like it's also easily workable with your fingers like a cream would be, but also a brush like a powder. So it's kind of like, if you want to get into creams, maybe go for this. I think it's a really great formula. The shade is super pretty. It has some shimmer in there. It's like, I've never tried Burt's Bees Toasted Cinnamon, but this reminds me a lot of that shade. So maybe try this if you like that shade. I think it's really, really pretty. It's like a brown warm nude, and it goes with a lot of stuff. It almost looks like a bronzer, but it just has that hint of rosiness in it that makes it a perfect blush. All right, that is all of my blushes that I think are perfect for fall. I feel like I flew through that video so fast. Please feel free in the comments to tell everyone what your favorite fall blush is, so that way we can give more love. Obviously, I only chose stuff that I have in my collection currently that is like still available for the most part. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I'm a huge blush lover these days, so I would love to know what your favorite fall blush is in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.